Hey, happy doer, I got you something. They're for you. Just because I think you're awesome and you mean a lot to me. Now, I can't really give all of you flowers, but I'd love to. It would make me happier. And giving is part of getting happier. Today, we're going to talk about random acts of kindness. We all know the phrase, you get what you give. So if you want to get a little happier at work, then you're going to have to give a little happy. Welcome back to the channel. Really fast before we dive in, just welcome. Thank you sincerely. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on weekly tips on how to be happier at work. Let's dive in. Again, we're going to give so we can get. There is so much opportunity when it comes to being kind at work. A lot of times we forget to do this. We just flat out forget because we're so busy. Ugh, that B word. We cannot be so busy that we forget to be kind at work. We really don't not have time to do this. It's a positive cycle. It makes you happier. It makes other people happier. It spreads to your customers and then they are happy. So you really don't not have time for this. This week, it's really all about taking action. And I'm going to give you a handful of examples on how you can be happier at work. What I want you to do is listen for the one that suits you. Where you're like, yeah, I could do that for so-and-so. It immediately resonates. Think about that and then go and do it. Here's the quick fire list of things that you could do. Number one, go get flowers or send flowers. They could be anonymous, they could not. Just make sure that, it doesn't send any mixed messages. Nothing romantic like roses. Grab someone a coffee or a hot cocoa or tea or even water. When you're out, think of someone else and what they might want. Hold the door for someone. You could help someone who has their hands full. If you come across a loose piece of paper, look at it, return it to its rightful owner. You could give someone a genuine and sincere compliment. You know that they look nice. You know that new haircut looks pretty sharp. Go, tell them it's okay. It's not okay when you get a little weird about it. Just don't do that. Make a thank you card and send it. I know, I have one. And this is an act of kindness, sort of in a, what's the word? Covert way? May not seem like an act of kindness on the surface, but it is so kind. It's squashing a rumor. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you the number of people who suffer from workplace gossip. And if you can squash something and protect somebody's reputation or their integrity, how well of a job they're doing, wow, how kind would that be? In addition, you can spread some good news. Share a story that really impressed you. Maybe share the story with that person's boss or immediate supervisor, someone who it's really going to matter to. You could be a cheerleader for somebody's project. And I don't mean just like rah. What I mean is really advocate for that. Really get behind them, understand it, is go and introduce yourself. So go, extend a hand, extend a few minutes of your time, and make yourself available to a new person on your team. There are so many opportunities. I really could go on and on about how to do random acts of kindness at work, but I think that you get the idea. So it's time to wrap up, Happy Doer. I'm so glad you're here. As always, I love it when you subscribe, when you share with your family members, your friends, and your coworkers, but mostly I love it when you act And this video is all about taking action. So I want you to choose. Remember, you were choosing, you were thinking about this. Go choose one and go and do it. Take some action, go do a random act of kindness and report back. Leave a comment. What did you do? If you can share the result, I'd love to hear that too. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to hear what you are up to in being kind in the workplace. And I will see you next time. Abby Doer, one last thing. If you're already doing these random acts of kindness, pat yourself on the back. I applaud you. It takes courage to continue to be kind at work. So pat yourself on the back and make sure you give yourself and the other people around you the credit they deserve for doing this sort of thing. It really goes a long way. So don't underestimate its power and keep going. Thank you. I'll see you next time.